Zryken, この後すぐ
Hello, I'm Zryken. Welcome to another review. I got another review. It's been a couple days in my real time. But I want to take a look at this with everyone. So here is this Infinite Mech. This is a kind of a bootleg Lego Gundam kind of thing. So here's the front, here's the side, here's the back. And if you know Gundam, you know what some of these are based off of, and it's super silly. So I want to take a look at the boxes individually. So let's open one up, I guess. And God, maybe I should have cut the plastic out first. That would have been easy. Oh, no! Holy cow! How did I manage to do that? Fixed it though. Alright, anyways. Now I gotta pull this out. Huh. I didn't realize it tells you how many pieces are in it. But we'll get into that a little more down the line. This is so weird. So, this entire thing, right, is just a half box. The top is open, so there we go. Huh. Funny thing is, I got these for the price of $40. The box was weird. Like, it's like a trading card. So this one, we got this one. Then we got this one. And then this one. And then this one. And obviously you can tell they're all bootlegs. Or they're all meant to look like a Gundam. Without being a Gundam. So, first one. Oh my god. I'm hitting everything. Oh, thank god. Hold on. I just got attacked by a box. And in that box knocked down a belt. Hold on, let me fix it. Anyways, so it has a lot of pieces. So this one has 292. The blue one, the one that looks like camphor, is 299. 299 pieces. This one is 318. And the other one, the Sazabi looking one, is 291. So obviously this is the one that has the most parts. But that's interesting. So without further ado, we can take a look at one of them. Alright, we can take a look at what the box contains. I don't like the fact that that was just taped on there. Oh yeah, it even shows the lineup. So, but they don't really have a name of their own, so. Oh. To be honest, I didn't really know what I was expecting. So, these instructions are all on one page, huh? And tempographs. Oh my god, this feels weird. It doesn't feel like it's gonna stick on well, though. Let me get this. These are. It's not pure white, like this is, like how this is showing. This is like a very creamy-esque, white and red. Hold on, I got a thing for that. Hold on. I got it. Okay. I got it. The off-white and everything reminds me of this. This is a Megala Maria. Don't worry about what she's holding on to, but, yeah, it almost reminded me of that because of the whole reddish cream kind of color. So, yeah. Okay, so, without further ado, though, I am gonna be putting all these together, and it'll be all in one video. So, hope you guys look forward to that build part, the process, I guess. And I'll be back with it. I'll be back to give you my thoughts on this. So, there we go. Okay, and we're back. It's been what, 3-4 hours? It took a while, at least. But we got them all built, and they're all weirdly different. And I'm gonna have to go into detail with each of them. So, I'm gonna bring this closer, and I'm gonna go with the first one I built. So, God, gonna put other three there, and talk about this one for a bit. So this one is essentially just the Strike Gundam. I do think it worked for what it was, and it's definitely a weird one. Like, you get the backpack here. I think you could take it off. Well, you can, obviously, but like, it's just gonna leave a whole empty space. But it's there if you want to do it. In terms of posability, it does range differently between each of them. So like, this one I just kind of want to call it Thunder Thighs because its thighs are really thick, like really wide. But yeah, we could go through the posability though, for what it has at least. So it has a hinge. It's on a hinge, so it's up and down, and then a full 360. And it does its job really well for that. It's waist swivel. If I could grab it, hold on. It's kind of blocked by everything else, and now that part wants to fall off. What fell? Oh, his fingers. I'll get to that in a second, but oh, actually, if you move everything out of the way, at least you can at least try to get 360. It's only hindered by the hips, the front skirt, which I think you can try and pull down. It's really tight, or just pull it off completely, and put the skirts down. Put the skirts down, and it is on the weird bionicle circular joint thing. So got that. As you can see, it did fall apart a bit. Not really, but it is something. We could put the skirt back on. Forward is not too bad. You get a decent amount. Going backwards though, really good. You can't do the splits because of the fact that it's on a ball joint, so it's very limited. But you can do like a thigh swivel kind of thing. You could do a pretty wide one. Don't know why you want to do that. So you got that. The knees are like also on a ball joint, but you could swing it in a circular motion. You can't even go any more than that unless you want to customize it. Ankle armor is on a hinge, and this is also on a ball joint and free range, so you break his ankle if you want. The arms, well, anyways, the arms are also on ball joints, as you can see. The elbows are on a hinge, so you could get a little more than, I guess, 90. The hands are also on ball joints, quote unquote hands, so you get that. The shield is on this dedicated arm, so it's also on a ball joint. So you got that. You can put his finger back on. Maybe if it works. That's a weird thing. It's like I saw these fingers. It's like I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like these. I'm not liking the wings either. We could talk about the backpack actually. They are on a hinge joint, so it's that circular bionicle thing. So as you can see, like that. Oh, gotta attach it back on so I can show you. But alright, just put it on like that. Not too far. But they are on a limited hinge, so you can just go like that. It can basically go flat out pretty well. But is that you can't basically bring it up or down. These are on ball joints, so you can just bring it whatever. And they're like crab pincers where you can open it and close it. But other than that, that's it. This one, his stickers weren't that hard to apply either. He does have, it does kind of just does what it does. It's called AEA or something. But the thing is, when you see the stickers, they're kind of dirty. Like it has like dust underneath them, so it doesn't make it entirely clean. Which is, I guess, if that's what you want to go for, that's another thing. But the other funny thing I thought was funny was that you could basically, if I could just take this off, this is the entire way the head works. It's like two cylindrical parts and this flat piece that's being attached right here. And this body, I've seen a lot with the Marvel stuff. Marvel power, like mech armor stuff. So, like, seeing that like this is super weird. Ooh, there goes his head, by the way. But, like, you can't have it all the way in. So, like, when you look at it from all the other ones, the body is just going to be, like, segmented open permanently like this. So, that could be a make or break kind of deal. And if you don't mind it, you don't have to worry about it. It's just pretty solid kit. But, I have some size comparison things, I guess. So, with that, here it is next to what is based off of the Strike Gundam. And, this is a high grade. This is about as tall as a master grade. Maybe a little a smidge smaller. I haven't had a master grade in a while, so maybe I'll get one and compare. I wouldn't know. I would maybe get a master grade strike would be nice, but yeah. As you can see, the details completely vary, but it is what it's based off of, and I think that's silly. So we're gonna take that, put you to the side right here so you can show you're done. And we're going to show the other one, which I think is my personal favorite throughout this entire thing. This is the knockoff of a camphor, but I don't know what to call it. Besides, 1523, as you can see. I think this is my most favorite because of the fact that it's very slim. Not slim, but like very streamlined. So you get like stickers on the thighs, knees, the side of the leg, right here, the chest, and right here. But it almost also at the back too. It almost feels like it's not gonna have any issues, but as you can see, he's having trouble staying up. Oh God, what was that? This part fell off. But yeah, posability is the same kind of. So these whole 360. This one I think was also like the better, like has better proportions. So you can basically stretch it over like that. He has the hinge, and oh yeah, the other one it's on the hinge, but could swivel as well. Same thing, ball joint and hands. If you could call these hands. Come on. Then the leg can go up really far, so it can kick. Same going really back. Can't go out. Can't spread out because same deal. Just ball joints. The knees are the same problem, where you can't go far. So yeah. Ankles, feet. Very emotive, very big and blocky. I actually messed up. So like during the build process, you can see me struggle for like I think it's sped up. So I struggled a lot more than I thought because I was like, huh, this piece is not fitting. Why is it not, like, what am I missing? I was ready to rag on this thing, by the way. Like, this entire thing, if it didn't go well. And it turns out these parts, these are flat pieces. I switched them around with the ones on the shoulder because I was an idiot and I didn't read the instructions clearly. Also, he has extra bits, so I just stuck them on here. Oh yeah, also the cannon is on a ball joint as well, like the shoulder cannons. These studs right here are also extra. And I just really thought it was interesting. Like, the head is also on a really good joint. You can look up really well. Like, look down, then a full 360. Oh, also waist articulation is better actually. So you could go 360 around. So, but you can't get it moved. Oh, minus that. I gotta stop bumping into things. But you can basically get them into almost every action pose you can think of within its limits. So I think this is what made it my favorite of the entire thing. And also, if you wanted to know what I mean, this is, I didn't build it, but here's the kit that it's based off of. So, yeah, one day I'll get around to building the camper. just not now. So, oh, also, I think the odd thing is that this little booster here is like, oh, it was able to move a bit, but not anymore. But it's still the same thing, was a cylinder, 2 cylinders, and like a pod, like a flat piece. So, but yeah, they all share the same body, not kind of. Like, they share the same, like, base body, everything around it is just built different. But, I like this one. I really like this one, actually. If you also look at the gun, you can see they used the clear green bit, and, like, this thing is actually supposed to be, like, open and, like, supposed to look like a shotgun, but, like, yeah. But I like the color separation. I like the colors they had for this. So, and, sorry, if it's too far, then the downside is that you can't stay, so you're gonna go over there. The third one is this one, G3. You know, it just says G3F. This one, I think, out of everything else, this one had the most sets, the most pieces. So, not much to go through with this either. I thought I was gonna like the head, because the last two had different ways of doing the head. This one, if I could just, oh, do it like that. But it's on a ball joint with a peg, right? So it just kind of attaches itself, well, via like the one peg, which I think is not really the best way to go, because you're relying on a really hard peg to, like, you could turn left and right, but you can't go up. You can't go up. You could go up and down, but this chin piece, when I was building it, actually did fall off. The other thing is that this chin piece really likes to come off, but also, the sticker, I didn't realize it had the mouth. The mouth was a sticker, so it's like very unapologetic. One of the other issues was that the white stud I had, like the other white studs I was using, it didn't have a hole like the other one, so I had to resort to using a blue one, which I think is better suited. But yeah, we could just talk about the articulation still. Full 360, well, not really 360 unless you get this out of the way, which is almost impossible unless you want to, like, angle it out of the way. He could do the butterfly joints, like forward to back. I forgot to say that the rest of them could do that to a degree. Same hinge and swivel movement, same ball joint. Let's see. The waist articulation is still there. The hip is different because it's on a ball joint. I forgot to mention it on the other two. The other two are just hinges, so that like these quote unquote uh, side skirts were just simply on hinges, but they're meant to get out of the way, but it just doesn't. It just really likes to get in the way. So, oh, now you stand. But this one is different because it's just the front skirt is on a ball joint, so you can move that out of the way. You could go forward this much, and like have the leg skirt move up with it. You could go back really well, and since the leg is a lot bulkier, it's just different. So same thing with the legs, just ball joint. Then this one actually has a better leg articulation. Look, it's almost 90. So this part moves. I don't really think you're supposed to move that. This is just the same thing. Ball jointed ankle. And then the backpack is on a hinge. So the connector is on a hinge. The wings are on a hinge. And you can actually put this one down if you want. Just to make it like a standby mode. Or just make it fly. But yeah, stickers on this were also pretty minimal. The other thing was that well, I say minimal, but it's not. It wasn't really minimal. You get stickers for these blades, for these carrot ends, the shoulders. Oh, hit the camera. The mouth, the crotch, the legs, like all of it, and that was it. So, for the most parts, this is like the most detailed, I would say, because they actually went out of the way to make it like very, very close to this kit that I have, the Astray second, Astray blue frame. So, and I just realized I lost knuckle guard, but yeah, as you can see, there are similarities to them. So, yeah. Alright, then the final one is I thought I was gonna like this. I really did, because it had some good things and not so good things. But as you can see, it's the head is so weird because it's on this weird like wrench looking tool. So you get that, you attach it right here, and the head is just like gonna attach it like that. So you can't look left or right. The head also explodes because it's like multiple pieces that don't want to stick together. But hold on. You can do the shimmy of the head of the neck. It can tilt. You can nod, and that's it. You can't really turn anymore. You in terms of the waist articulation, it's gonna be blocked by one, the skirt armor, and plus the backpack. But that is that. Oh god, the arms are also gonna be blocked to a degree by the backpack, so you could basically do that while it's clashing with everything else. The arms are different as well. It's not a hinge; it's a ball joint, and we could take that off. And yeah, you could break his arm, just twist it around. Same with the hands. And the shield is the unique thing for this one, where it was like multiple, well, just like the other one, it was multiple pieces, but it has stickers. This thing calls itself Ham, and I don't know why. The other arm is the same, but it's just different. The gun, if you saw the build, it took me an incredibly long time to figure out how this entire thing worked, and I'm like, couldn't you guys just use like long pieces? This part at the end, you don't need. It's supposed to be like that, but due to the fact that, like I said, I have excess parts and I just kind of throw them wherever. But yeah, let me move your arms up. That's the other problem. The shield doesn't really like to stay on at all. The skirt can go move forward. It's on the ball joint, so you can move it up like that. You can move it out of the skirt out of the way like this because it's also on the ball joint. This side one is on a hinge, which I think, God, like I really like the skirt and how it worked because when you can move it out of the way like that while not making it look like that. The back skirt is also great because it flaps. So go back and it's just great. I think this one has a better use of the skirts because it actually looks like something. This weird part goes down, but you're not supposed to move this at all. Um, the leg is also on a ball joint, so you could, well, rip it off and see the joint, but there's that. Then yeah, you could basically try and do a Van Damme split. It does way better than the rest because of the fact that the ball joint is actually like that. So, and this, oh god, get back in there. This leg armor can go up. You can see vents and everything, and the ankles are on ball joints as well. There was one vent, right? It's right here. This vent right here that was poorly cut. Also, I'm sorry if you could barely see that, and if you can't use it, but the red on this is very polarizing. So it's just, oh god, he's screaming in agony. It's like full saturation, just gone bad. Yeah, it's just like blinded. But yeah, God, I I also got to talk about the backpack. So the packs right here are on a peg. They can move up and down. Oh, actually, no, you can basically move them out of the way then. But it's very limited because they're only at one angle. Man, the hand fell off again. Same with these parts on the back. Uh, I would probably call them solar panels. So it's just like going up and the all the way down. But like, yeah, everything's falling apart on this guy. But the problem I have is with the hands. Really, are these really hands? Like, what are they supposed to look like? But I like the effort they went through with this. But like, oh my god, everything's falling apart now. I commend it. I commend it for its efforts, and maybe I don't want to mess around with this anymore. Actually, I'll fix it. I'll fix it afterwards. If you wanted to know what this is based off of, this is based off of the Sazabi from Gundam Char's Counterattack. It is a very iconic mobile suit. It is not a Gundam, but it's one of the last things. Like people still have a 50-50 on it, whether or not Char's counterattack was good or not. I don't have an opinion because I've never seen it, but I do have kits from there, and I can't even put the thing back on. Oh no! But for $40 for all this, it's not bad. I like it. I found out that it cut off when I started talking about Char's counterattack. It didn't cut out this time. Okay, thank God. But yeah, sorry. I didn't realize it went out. So I was just talking about how, for $40, this is nice. My all-time favorite is this one. And the one thing I wanted to do, actually, was, do I have a, take this. I'm gonna make it accurate to what it is. Oh God, that was too hard. Gonna take this mouthpiece off because of the fact that I honestly think it would look better like this. So, like, you could do whatever, and no one's gonna bat an eye because you bought this with your own money, kind of. If okay, so the TLDR, I had to say, before this camera cuts out again, is I do recommend this. Oh, if you have enough money to spend, if you have like money to spend and you just wanna like get something quick, then just like maybe get something better. Maybe actually buy the kits. But like, if you're in the mood for like a quick Lego thing, this is fun too. Cause these guys are weird. This guy is still my favorite because of the fact that it's just simple. Like it's simple. It's round. It's just also I just changed out the mouthpiece. I forgot to mention this horn piece can go up and down, so he could literally be a rhino beetle if you wanted it to be. But that's the other thing. They all have like movable horns too, but I just really like this one because it just fits in with the weird nature of just I like bulky, sleek things at the same time. It does make sense, but also this you don't really. I didn't need that there. This is how it looks like originally, but I just put it on there because you know extra parts. Where can I put this? I can put this right here as an antenna. Well, anyways, this has been Zryken. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. I think this is like the biggest thing I've done in a while. So, and, God, does this mean that I'll actually finish the model kit that I have sitting around for 3 weeks? Like, I've only built the head and the body, but nothing else. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll build those together. Put that together and bring it here. But yeah, other than that, this is Zryken. It's really late, and I spent all night working on it, I guess. Priorities! Yay! Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.